truly very pleased to introduce Mr. Deedat with his lecture tonight under the title Christian Missionaries in the World.
Alhamdulillah wahda, wassalatu wassalamu ala man la nabiyya ba'da. Allahumma ya mufattihul abwab, wa ya musabbibul asbab, wa ya dalil al-hairin, tawakkaltu alayka ya rabbul alamin, wa ufawwidu amri ila Allah, inna Allah basirun bil ibad. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Walan tarda ankal yahudu walan nasara hatta tattabi'a millatahum. Sadaqallahul azim. I want to make a gesture. You see, I read to you an ayah from the Holy Quran, from Surah Al-Baqarah. That is chapter number 2, ayah number 120. But now I was just given the good news that a brother from South Africa, a non-Muslim, is here in our midst, and he wants to embrace Islam. Now, I said, not now. Time is too valuable. We don't want to waste everybody's time while the process of making them read the Shahada and explaining all goes on. I said, let's get into the meeting. Afterwards, we can do the job. But now, let me say that if we wanted to tell him about this Surah Baqarah and ayah number 120, how would he be able to find that reference in the Quran? If anybody can give me an easy way to explain to our new brother in faith how to find Baqarah, how to find Yasin, how to find Surah Talaq, how to find any reference in the Quran, how do you go about? What would you say? If the first person who gives the right answer, this Quran, this deluxe edition is his. Anybody? Yes, my brother. Hey? Right. This Quran is yours. At the end of the meeting, you can have it, Yahi. So the way to find references in the Quran, most especially for the non-Arab, I do not know how easy it is for Arabs to find references in the Quran. I don't know. But for the non-Arab, very, very difficult. In an encyclopedia like the Quran, some say Surah Tawbah. Where will he find out of 114 surahs Tawbah? Yasin. Where will he find Yasin? Surah Talaq. Where will he find Talaq? So at the back of this Quran, at the right at the end, there is a very comprehensive index, just like a dictionary. What you want to know? Baqarah and the B, Baqarah. It tells you chapter 2. Tawbah. Where will you find Tawbah? And the T, look for Tawbah. And you'll find this chapter 9, and so on and so on. Makes things easy for you. This Quran is available, I understand, in the foyer outside, and you have a deluxe edition and one without the gold. They are available there, as well as the literature booklets that I have written are available in the foyer. In the ayah I read to you, Allah Bari Ta'ala gives us an eternal reminder about the eternal relationship between us Muslims and the Jews and the Christians. He says, وَلَن تَرْضَى أَنْكَ الْيَهُودُ وَلَن نَصَارَى حَتَّى تَتَّبِعَ مِلَّتَهُمْ. That the Jews and the Christians, O Muslim, remember this, that the Jews and the Christians will never, never be satisfied with you. Lan, never, never, most certainly not be satisfied with you unless you become a Jew or unless you become a Christian. Never mind how much we bend backwards, accepting all the Jewish prophets as our prophets. Without hesitation, we say that Hazrat Musa alayhi salam was a Rasulullah, messenger of God. Hazrat Dawood alayhi salam was the prophet of God. Hazrat Sulaiman alayhi salam was a prophet of God. Hazrat Isa alayhi salam was a prophet of God. We accept all the Jewish prophets as our prophets and all the heroes as our heroes. We are not talking about the modern ones. I am talking about the biblical characters. We accept them all. Does that satisfy the Jews? Does it satisfy them? No. To the Christians we say that we believe in Jesus Christ. We believe that Jesus was one of the mightiest messengers of God. We believe in his miraculous birth. We believe in his many miracles, including those of giving life to the dead by God's permission and of healing those born blind and the lepers by God's permission. We believe that Allah saved him from that ignoble death on the cross. Does that satisfy the Christians? Does it? No. So this is an eternal reminder. Either if you want peace, if we want peace, either we opt out of Islam, become Christians, or become Jews, or bring them into the house of Islam. In the ayah, during the course of the introduction, another ayah was read by our chairman. Reading, Qul, say, Ya Ahlul Kitab, Ta'ala, come. Ila kalimatin sawa'im baynana wa baynakum, that we come to common terms as between us and you. Let us get onto a common platform. For 1400 years, we are reading this ayah, Ta'ala, Ta'ala, Ta'ala. Ya Ahlul Kitab, Ta'ala. We are reading it in our homes, we read them in our masjids, but we have not invited the Jews and the Christians towards Islam. As a people, as the deliverer of this last and final revelation of God, this message, we have not asked the Jews and the Christians to come, let us sit down and let us talk. We have stopped delivering this message. We haven't done our job, so now the Christian is doing the job. You don't invite him, he is now inviting you. And he is offering you his holy book, the Bible, in 2,000 different languages. 2,000 different languages of the world, this Bible is now obtainable. And he's offering it to you, a pamphlet they give out to Muslims. It says here, a Christian gift, bakshish, gift, bakshish, free to all Muslims. Not to Hindus, not to Jews, not to other Christians, but to Muslims, especially for Muslims. The Holy Bible, the Word of God. You beggars, he's treating us like beggars. You beggars, just fill the coupon and get it. For my Arab brothers alone, they have 11 different Arabic Bibles. Different Arabic Bibles, 11. So what do you want 11 different Arabic Bibles for? I understood that there is only one Arabic language, the language of the Quran. But now the Christians know better than me, and I don't know whether you know, that there are 11 different Arabic dialects. The Arabs, they don't write the same script. They have different scripts and different lahja, dialects. From a book printed by the Christians called The Gospel in Many Tongues. In it, it says here, Arabic, the type of Arabic script that the Egyptians, Arabs, and the Saudi Arabs, they read. Maybe also it applies to the Qataris. Then there is a Tunisian script. The Tunisians, they have a different type of script. Arabic, but it's a different hand. Then they have Arabic Karshuni for the Syrians. They have Algerian colloquial. They have Algerian Tunisian mixture colloquial. They have Egyptian colloquial, street language of Egypt. In that language also, for the ordinary felahin. They have Arabic Moorish colloquial. They have the Palestinian. Then they have Southern Sudan colloquial. And they have the Tunisian colloquial. 11 different Bibles for the Arabs alone. They have a special love for the Arabs. They love you specially. Here is a Christian publication called Pray. Pray.